Manifest someone to be completely in love with you and obsessed with you using the law of attraction. Hey, I am Veronica. I am sitting in lovely Bucharest, Romania. That is the Palace of the Parliament behind me. And I am so excited to be with you today to help you with your specific person, or to help you manifest someone that you've never met, just your soulmate. Whatever your situation may be, I am here to help you with your love life and to help you attract and manifest that love that I know that you deserve. If you would like to manifest someone to be completely in love with you and to obsess over you, it can happen. Number one, I'm going to reassure you that whatever your situation is, whoever this person is, whatever the obstacles may be, it's still possible. It's possible because anything in this world is possible. So I don't care if you've had a terrible breakup. I don't care if there are huge monumental obstacles standing in your way. I don't care about any of these things. And I want you to do the same. I want you to stop giving all of these circumstances, all of your focus, all of your energy, all of your power, all of the good energy that you are giving out, what you are thinking about all day long. Because according to the law of attraction, we manifest the things we think about all day long. The things that become part of us because we focus on them all day long. So ask yourself right now, if you want to manifest someone to be completely in love with you and to be obsessed over you, compare how often you are thinking about them doing these things, being completely in love with you, being obsessed over you, versus how often you are thinking about how on earth there's going to be a solution to the problems that stand in your way of being with this person. Now, you may have heard the expression, let go, let God, surrender it to God, give it to God, these sorts of things. Basically, this is just another way of saying to surrender to the highest part of yourself, the universe, the creative mind, the ability to sort of the highest and best and most intelligent part of you, your subconscious, your divine creative energy. It's the same thing. So when you try to manifest something, like having someone be completely in love with you, obsessed over you, you set this intention of having this very result, and you set the intention by either calling it out, by writing it down, by saying an affirmation that would suggest that you could have this and what that would look like. And then you mindfully, throughout the day, stay loyal to these ideas. So you reinforce these ideas whenever it comes to mind. Now, the way you surrender it is that you don't try to figure out the pieces that have to happen, to have to be in place in order for this result to come. Now, this is the surrendering part. This is the giving it to God part. Now, the reason why this is so important is because the way to your desire, the way it happens, the way it ultimately comes to be, is not a way that you could probably guess right now. It is probably in a way that is so magical, so wonderful, so incredible that you never could have guessed that these certain events could possibly happen. Now, if you've ever had a so-called miracle happen in your life before, or something that you really wanted badly that seemed really uncertain that it could happen, but it did anyway, you may find that, certain people, certain circumstances, certain events came into play to make this result come to be. Or you could, think about someone else's story of having a miracle enter their life. You could use me as an example. Whenever I've had these wonderful breakthroughs, these wonderful realizations of things I wanted really badly, it was always in this chain of events that I never could have guessed. People that seemed unrelated to the situation that ended up playing key parts in it. It was in ways that were so beautiful, so orchestrated, so perfect, that it was like the entire world came together to support this outcome, to support this result. So this is the surrendering part. And this is why we don't want to boggle our minds with how, trying to figure out how, and we definitely don't want to take any physical action towards making the result come to be. So if you want to manifest this person to be completely in love with you and obsessed over you, you simply imagine the end result of having that. So what would that look like? How would they be completely in love with you? Would they call you all the time? Would they spend a lot of time with you? Would this person be respectful of you? Maybe they would apologize for past hurts, past wrongs. Maybe they would write you poetry. Maybe they would give you gifts. Maybe they would introduce you to their family, propose marriage to you, accept a proposal of marriage from you. You know, there's all these different ways that this person could be completely in love with you. You can make a list of things that you want. Don't be afraid to imagine these things for fear of being let down in the end. Like, the only way you're going to experience this is if you first dare to dream big. Now, the same thing goes for the obsessed part. What does it look like to have someone be obsessed with you, obsessed over you? I know that my idea of perfect love may be different from yours. So I want you to, again, get a clear picture, write it down, just call it out. What does it look like to have these things? Then I want you to take an honest assessment. How often during the day am I thinking about having these things versus how on earth I get there, or how on earth I overcome the obstacles standing in the way? And I want you to try to create, sort of tip the scale. So right now, maybe you are focusing on the good stuff 20% of the time. Let's up it. And let's up it slowly so that the results stick. So don't try to go from 20% to 100% immediately. It's not going to work. Maybe go to 30% the next day. Then maybe the next day we up it a little bit more, 35%. We keep climbing. All you need to do to create the realization of something is to tip the scale over 50%, tipping it in your favor. And then you take the assumption that the inner shift has happened. It is already a part of me. You don't want to make the misconception that the inner shift is only reality once the new results have come. Take the assessment that the inner shift has already happened because you are focusing on it so much. You have suddenly decided to focus more on the end result as opposed to the contrary thoughts. The contrary thoughts is the obstacles. How on earth you get there, trying to figure this out. I mean, I know the mind likes to solve problems and fix things, but we're not going to spend our time boggling our minds with this. Now, I don't want you to think about this all the time. However, and this is the important part, when this person comes to mind that you want to manifest to be completely in love with you, to be obsessed over you, you take the feeling of having the end result. So it's not that you are going out of your way to think about this person, but rather when they come to mind, you are going to take the assumption of the end result, which is what it looks like to have this person be completely in love with you and obsessed over you. That's it. Because this person is going to come to mind a lot, and right now, maybe when they come to mind, you think about fears, you think about things that make you anxious, you think about the hows, the wins, the bad past memories, maybe bad past memories of failures. So that's what I mean about tipping the scale. You're going to, when this person comes to mind, think more of the good stuff than the disempowering stuff. And that is it. That is all. Honestly, that is all it's going to take. And then in the meantime, you are going to take the assumption, the judgment, the attitude that the inner shift has already happened. And that is your indication of progress, because the inner shift has happened. I feel so much better. I feel so much better about myself. I know this works because I see it happen all the time in the lives of the people I coach. I get thank yous nearly every single day about how this works and how this has helped transform the lives of so many people. This has helped transform my own life, so I talk from personal experience. So if you want to manifest this person, I don't care who they are, I don't care what has happened before, I don't care what the obstacles are, but you want to manifest this person to be completely in love with you and obsessed over you, what does this look like? When this comes to mind, what am I focusing on? Am I focusing on the good stuff or the fearful stuff? That is it. Then you just let it be. You feel the inner shift has happened. You are ready for change. Being ready for change is so important too, because your life will change when this person is completely in love with you and obsessed over you. Like, your life will change. a lot. Are you ready for that change? Be ready, because it can happen now. It's kind of scary how fast things can happen. If you decide that you need to work with me, maybe you like what I said in this video and you're like, I have to work with her. She's got to help me one-on-one. DreamLifeByVeronica.com is the place to go. I also have self-study programs there that I know that you will love and I know can help change your life for the better. Thank you to the lovely city of Bucharest in Romania. I am having the time of my life. Please subscribe to my channel, help support it. It would mean the world to me. And leave a comment below. I love to help you. I love to interact with you. I love it when you leave your success stories. Have a wonderful and amazing day.